Hi, and welcome to another edition of The Calendar. I'm Caitlin Mattingly. Joined with me today is Chris Copley, the assistant editor of the lifestyle section in the Herald Mail. We're here to talk about all the events going on around the area this weekend, and there's another, wide variety of things you can do.
It's every weekend it seems like there's more and more things of a seasonal nature in particular.
Yes.
Some of the biggies of the holiday season are coming up, where it's the middle of November, so. This is the Kris Kringle weekend, Kris Kringle Craft Show weekend, which is huge, pretty high quality stuff. Vendors from actually all around the area, not just here locally, but all over. And they do a variety of crafts, traditional, contemporary. There'll be a story, there was a story in the paper this week in the lifestyle section on a woman who does, she does snowman dolls out of recycled sweaters.
Wow.
And then she puts another sweater, she sews the sweater and puts it on top of the doll. It's really charming.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
There's a lot of charming things there, and it's hugely popular. So good to get there early and to park your car, and admission is cheap, just $1 to get in, and then that also goes off to a charity, and then there's just lots and lots and lots of good things to see there.
Right. It seems like it'll be a really great time. That was the Kris Kringle Craft Show you were talking about, so let's get that information for you up on the screen. It will be Saturday from 9 to 5 and Sunday from 9 to 4 at the Hagerstown Community College Athletic, Recreation, and Community Center. It's $1 admission. You can call the phone number on your screen for more information. This really is my absolute favorite time of the year.
Is it really?
I love Christmas. I love just the season, the feeling, and just everything about it, from family being together, buying Christmas presents, eating Christmas type foods,
We're seeing lots of recipes and stories submitted to the lifestyle department about, seasonal cooking, Thanksgiving, holiday
and decorations too. That's always a fun time.
It is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Now there's another traditional thing this is a fundraiser, but it's art related. Ben Jones is a local pastor who's been serving in the area. I think he's retired now. Has served in the area for decades and decades. He grew up around here, but also spent some time living in Amish country in Pennsylvania, and has traveled up in New England. And he is a painter as well as being a pastor. Quite accomplished painter. His style is not really Norman Rockwell, but very much Americana. He likes to do landscapes outside and tabletop still lifes. He does some portrait work. Anyway, every year he has a show at HCC that benefits, some of the proceeds benefit, I think it's one of their scholarship programs. And so they've got that coming up this weekend also.
So let's get that information for you up on this screen. It's the R. Benjamin Jones Art Show on Friday from 5 to 9 and Saturday from 11 to 3 at the Hagerstown Community College Kepler Center. It's free and open to the public. You can call the phone number at the bottom of your screen.
What got me thinking about that was he has some snow scenes of farms and traditional landscapes, and that made me think,
perfect for
snow
this time
of the year.
I know. Yes, it's coming. Let's get into our next event that we're talking about.
Speaking of which,
another holiday event.
Right. One of the great local, small, volunteer-run museums in the area is the Hagerstown Roundhouse Museum, which is actually built in is the old, not really the roundhouse, but one of the buildings that served the Western Maryland Railroad. And they have, every weekend, they have a layout that they welcome people to come and see. Nowadays, and this weekend they opened they call it the Trains of Christmas. And they have it's a snowy layout, big. They've got lots of things there, snow on the ground. They have Christmas decorations. It's, miniature. So it's a very charming thing. I took my kids there when they were smaller, and just very, captivating. It's a lot of different things to go and do, and then they do have some layouts where the kids can actually control the trains.
Wow.
Separate. So yeah, it's really
kind of
nice.
reminds me of the movie The Polar Express.
Yes.
So something that's really, really great for the kids to go to. And something different too, because I feel like you see a lot of, Santa coming to the mall or something, but this is something different that you can do to get into the holiday spirit.
And it connects to the Western Maryland Railroad was based here in Hagerstown for a time, and really built a lot of the early homes built in the West End they were built by the company for workers. So it is a lot of local history tied up in that area, and the museum, talks about that a bit also.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get that information for you up on your screen. That's the Trains of Christmas on Friday from 1 to 5, and it goes until Sunday, and it will be at the Hagerstown Roundhouse Museum in Hagerstown. It's $4 for adults and 50 cents for children. You can call the number at the bottom of your screen for more information. So let's go into talking about the Rumsey Radio Hour.
Another old traditional thing. 25, 30 years ago, there was a group of actors in Shepherdstown that got together and they did this kind of a Prairie Home Companion style show. It was live on stage, but it was done in a radio format. So lots of, they had live music, people performing, they had skits, they told stories and jokes, and it was a lot of fun. Well, that was very regular, like a monthly event for a while, tapered off, that was revived in 2003. Now it's basically annual, and it's a fundraiser for local charities in Shepherdstown. So it's coming up again this weekend, 2 performances, one Friday, one Saturday. It's a good show. They do a really nice job of live entertainment, and if you only hear it, it's still interesting. But of course, you can watch them do it.
Seeing it, yeah, that sounds like a really fun event, something different that you're not going to find a lot of places doing that. You're not going to see a lot of events happening like that.
Right. Yep.
So it'd be something cool for especially for the kids too. You're getting the visual on top of hearing what's going on.
And the special effects table, the guy on the side who does all the puzzles and all that stuff. That's fun to watch.
It really sounds like a great event for the entire family. So let's get that information up on the screen for you. It's the Rumsey Radio Hour on Friday and Saturday. On Friday, it will be at the Shepherdstown Opera House, and then on Saturday, it will be at Shepherd University's Frank Arts Center. You can call the number at the bottom of your screen or email for more information. And then going into our last event that we'll be talking about, the Valleycraft Network Studio Tour.
Studio tours are kind of nice because you're traveling around the countryside as well as seeing particular, you get to go inside here and go inside here. And the Valleycraft Network has studios basically between Boonesboro and sort of Middletown area.
Okay.
And so there's about 9 of them that are open. They do a variety of things from ceramics to someone who does the recycled fabric arts,
right.
Woodworking, a lot of neat stuff. So it's fun to get out. Again, you get to be outside for a while, drive through the countryside, see the weather, and then go inside, something warm, and watch it, actually see where an artist works.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's a great way too to get to know the area as well if you haven't been out that way.
Right, because a lot of the studios are off the main highway, so you can drive into the back roads.
Yeah, and get a nice view. That's always my favorite, driving on 70 and just seeing how beautiful it really is out here. So let's get that information for you up on the screen. It's the Valleycraft Network Studio Tour on Saturday and Sunday. It's free admission, and there are 9 studios from Boonesboro to Middletown. You can go to that website for more information. Well, that wraps up the calendar for today. Thank you for joining us. You can find the Herald Mail Lifestyle on Twitter and Facebook, and we will see you next time.